Yeah. My name. My names are Mrs. Amy Emelda Abu. I am the headmistress of this school. I'm newly transferred to this Abuo Model Primary School. I was transferred to this Abuo on March 2022. Though the HM here pleaded with me not to commence my duty on that March because of, maybe let me not just say everything she told me. She had a reason to collect maybe most of her things and arrange things with the staff before leaving. So I started working, I started my duty on June 13th, 13 June 2022. That was when I resumed duty in this school. And this school, as we all know, is called Abuo Model Primary School, Akanu. It was formed or found in 1929. This school has been one of the best schools ever since it was found, because as an educator, what we call best schools are the schools that are able to make their passes in external exams like common entrance, which we call GPT now, and first school living certificate, which we now call SLAT. So they have been doing very well, and for the little time I've been here, I have had good interaction with both the youth leader of the community, the Eze of the community, the one union called Benaso. I try to make them know that I'm here, because if I have any controversy or any unexpected event, I now call them, mostly because these are the arms that can help me run the school, and we have been working together. Like this union called Benas. They visited my school that period I came, 2022. They also visited my school on November last year. That was closely to our vacating period. They also asked me to table out the problems of this school. The first problem I have in this school, as I told them accordingly, lack of teachers. You can observe one of the teachers that came in. She's not a permanent teacher or a teaching staff from the government. She's one of the PTA teachers that I employed I have 2 PTA teachers in this school. Because of lack of teachers, I told them, and some of the teachers that I have, they are invisible. They don't come to school. Like one teacher from Achu named Okorafo Anthony. He has a little mental challenges. He's not coming to school is even better than him coming to school to cause a lot of problem and bully the children. We have another person named Mba from Ohafia. That man doesn't come to school, though he's not a tutorial teacher, he's non-tutorial staff. But from the school that I was transferred to this place, I made it mandatory that all the non-tutorial staffs have to be in classroom because of lack of teachers. And they agreed with me, and we were working together. But here, I'm not seeing such cooperation. Most reason because the non-tutorials doesn't come to school. And I've written a letter to the office in Ebem Education Authority, their office, complaining of these teachers. You can see how I score primary 1 and 2. They are not supposed to be together, but because I have no teachers, I have to score primary 5 and 6 together. Because a teacher that they assigned recently to me, after I've written a letter, is from Asaga. The teacher is by name Grace Obuago. She's not always steady. One, because of transportation. Another thing, she's a nursing mother. So sometimes I went and complained back to the office. This union called Benasa, I tabled out all these problems to them. Another one, the dilapidated buildings we have here are so many. The very time I came, 2022, the floor of primary 2 was so bad. So the project, the primary 6 people have to do that period, though nothing was left for me in this school to work. But I managed that primary 6 project to do the flooring of primary 2. Their floor, I have to buy cement. The pupils there have to bring sand from outside. Then we gather some stones, we floor that class. A lot of class need flooring also. A lot of problem like lack of seats. The year 2023 that I was here from the first term to third term, seeing some of the kids sitting on the floor, I called PTA meeting, tell the parents they should provide desk or locker and stool for basic 4 to 6. Then they should give me go-ahead order to call carpenters and a sawman that will saw out 1 ton emelina tree that fell, so that I will use the project fee of 2023 primary 6 pupils to buy hardwood, add it to the one I'll make out from here like 11 board, 2 by 2 11, then add them to make at least some desk that can contain 3 or 4 pupils. So they gave me go ahead order. I now look for a man that will do the work. We did a lot of work. Even the school were not able to pay me my own monetary involvement because I made up to 9 desks for the pupils. And the pupils in primary 6 were supposed to be up to 28 that would take external exam. But due to financial challenges we had last year, some of them dropped out. It was only 16 that registered. You can see 2,000 times 16. You know what it will give you. So that was the money I used. Added my own 25,000, thinking I can maybe with the parents raise the money. After I called another PTA meeting, telling them the person that said he would work for us said per desk will cost 5,000. We pleaded up to 4,500. The first person was said 7,000. So we pleaded up to 4,500 to make one desk. Then the transportation, the man is from Duduma, Awoke. The transportation to come and carry those woods, including the one I bought down there, was up to 5,000. When he finished working, he also charged us 7,000, the transportation to bring the desk. So that was where I have to involve my money, because without bringing those desks, which means all my effort would have been nothing. So I now told some parents, about 4 people contributed 1,000. One young lady called Mercy gave us 4,000. And one other parent contributed 500, saying later. So that was what happened. We continued telling them our problems, the problems of these teachers. I need to employ another PTA teacher, because when I went to the Education Authority office, they vividly told me that there is no teacher, and we should pray. If the new governor will lift embargo for employment, that is the only time there will be teacher. Because the secondary school lacked teachers, and some of the primary school teachers were now sent and transferred through suburbs to secondary school. So that was what happened, and they told me that plainly. Now I called another PTA meeting at the end of the term last term to lay out my view and tell them what these people told me. They now felt it with me. They said it was suggestion. I suggested to them that if they should make the PTA levy 1,000 instead of 500, and they will be out to pay the PTA, levy that I will now employ another PTA teacher. I told them openly that the only problem I'm having here is this. The teachers with me, the few that are with me, are willing to teach, not to cheat. They are willing to do work. I motivate both teachers and pupils. But the only lapses and setback I have is the parents who are not able to pay this little levy. They don't pay the levy. Their reason, I don't know. Some of them will pass from one class to another. They will not pay their children levy. But I cannot say it's all parents, no. If I say that, I become a liar. Some parents who love education, they are always coming, sympathizing with us, encouraging us, telling us good words that will make us even to maybe forget our pains and go ahead. So this is what is happening in this school. Another important problem that you people should help us is we don't have toilet. If a teacher is pressed, the teacher can mess himself or herself up. Even the pupils, sometimes when you go around the school, at the corners of the classes, you see them defecating, which is very wrong. It messes everywhere up and you perceive some smells that is not good to the health. I would just say they pollute everywhere, which is not right. So, all these problems have tabled out to the union, and they promised us to help some of the needy, because I told them some do pay levies, but some don't. Like the PTA teachers that I have, because of the lack of their lapses in paying these PTA levies, I'm owing them. I'm supposed to be paying them every month, even while we are on holidays. You know what I mean? But I don't pay them always. And I feel so bad about it. I always sometimes, when I'm paid, dash them some money, 2,000, 1,000. Ask them, please, we will. So all these things are the problem. If our parents should understand what we are passing through, should understand that some months they don't pay us. Our work is work of conscience. And these are work sometimes I don't know about other teachers. I derived joy in teaching because while I was small, I know some of my teachers, they were looking very young. Young always. So I said when I grow up, I'd like to become a teacher too, so that I will not grow old, I'll be looking young. And that was the instinct in me. It has been in me, it's still in me. I can say I'm a born teacher because when I was in classroom, I did marvelously well. In the year 2014, I was paid from ASUBEP 30,000 as one of the best teachers in my school, in Ohafia. Then I was in Amezema Primary School. I was still in classroom. I started being a head of an administration since 2018 May. And ever since then, I know I have worked very well. My former school, Nduduma Woke, I was transferred from Nduduma Woke to this place when I was complaining much of distance. And the person that was here was from Duduma working. So that was how I was transferred to this place. Anyway, to cut the whole story short, we're trying our best to see that the school is moving forward. And a lot of union in this community also assist us. Financially, they promise the Benaso Union, they'll come and help some children. That was November. They came last November, but they have not done anything yet. I still believe them that they'll do something, but yet they have not done anything. I would like to stop so far.